Okay, the elevation and plan of a shaped solid are shown. Project the end elevation of the solid and construct an auxiliary plan of the solid that will show the true shape of surface S. So first of all, we start with I, project the end elevation. So first thing we can notice there is all our points here are labelled. So we can use them labelling, bring them up into elevation. So we know that O, for example, if you bring up O into elevation, where it hits the cut surface is going to be O. We're going to bring up 1, where it cuts the surface will be 1, bring up 2, it's going to be 2, bring up 3, it's going to be 3, we bring up A, and then it's going to be A, B, it's going to be B. This was an okay question because it gave you the points broken up. If we didn't have them broken up, we can see here, it's quadrant of a circle, that's quadrant of a circle. We divide it up using our 60-30, find our points, then bring them up. Okay, so we have all our points in elevation and plan. Okay, there's C. And there's D at the edge. Okay, so we have all our points there. So now we need to bring them across. So it hits our line there. The center line, 2. Line the edge, 1. Okay, once we've got our points in plan, we have our points in elevation, bring them up, bring them across and up at 45 degrees. So for example, O is going to be here, we bring O up, we bring it across, where they intersect each other, that point there is going to be O. Okay, same thing here, 1 across, up at 45 degrees, and up vertically, bring it across from elevation. Okay, so we have to locate our point in 2 views to find them in the 3rd view. Next point then, we have 2, so we bring 2 across, bring 2 up at 45 degrees again, so that's going to be 2. Next thing then we have is 3, so bring 3 across, up at 45 degrees, up vertically, so where 3 intersects it there, across from elevation, that's going to be 3. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. Then we have A, so we brought A across, up at 45 degrees, up into elevation. Okay, so bear in mind then, this line here is printed incorrectly, so ignore these lines there. And bring A across, so always follow your points. Your points won't lie. Okay, so A across and up, and across in elevation, that's A. Then we have B, brought B across, up 45 degrees, up vertically into elevation. And that's B. We have C, brought across, up 45 degrees, and so that's C. All we're left then is D. So D is across the top, up at 45 degrees. It's in line with 3. Bring it up all the way. We know that's D. Okay, so if we're looking in here, okay, so we're looking in here, 90 degrees for our end view, we're going to see all our points here. You're going to see this surface here, you're going to see this curve coming up, you're going to see an edge, you're going to see an end view like this, and then we're going to have a curve going back at the top. Okay, so first of all then, we forgot point P. Point P is this edge here. That's point P. We bring it across, up, and up, bring P across. So there's P. Okay, so we can heavy in what we know. So we know we're going to see a little square here. Okay, so that edge there, that's P. That edge there has O on the top of it. So that's the start. know that O, like here, goes to 1, goes to 2, goes to 3, so it comes all the way around. So we freehand join the curve, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we see here then 3 has an edge, so we heavy in the edge. We can see then 3 goes to A, 3 goes to A, over here 3 goes to A. So 3 goes to A, so we can join that over using our set square. Straight line. We can see here A has an edge. Right, A has an edge down here. Join it back. Then we know that A goes to B, goes to C, goes to D. So A, B, C, C here. A goes out to B, C, and D. So we can freehand curve A, B, C, and D. Okay. So in our elevation, we have a corner edge here. We're going to call that E. We brought E across then, E up. So this is E here. Bring it up into elevation. We can see it's at the highest point, so it's at the highest point here. And bring it across. And we know there is going to be E. Okay, so we can join D back to E. Okay, and we know then P is joined to E. So P is joined to E, and P is joined to E. So we can use our set square, P to E, and join it back. Okay, do we have any hidden detail? We shouldn't. We have a back corner here that we could put in if we want. So there's a back corner here. E will go straight down at the back here. Okay, so we're going to put that in as hidden detail. So that is our end elevation finished. Okay, so we're going to move on then to part II, construct the auxiliary plan into solid that will show the true shape of the surface. Okay, so we have our x1, y1 line here. We know that surface S is here, so that's surface S, surface S. We need to look at 90 degrees to surface S to get the auxiliary plan. So what we're going to do is take each point and we just have to project it out here into our auxiliary plan. So our auxiliary plan, project it from elevation and take our distances from plan. Okay, so we just need to set up our lines. Make sure that they're all perpendicular. So there's our first line. We know D and E are on that line. We know C is on this line somewhere. We know B is on this line somewhere. We know A is on this line somewhere. We know 3 is on this line somewhere. We know 2 is on this line somewhere. 1 is on this line somewhere. And 0 is on this line somewhere. Okay, so all we need to do is take our distances then. From our plan and step them off. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom out slightly so you can see the 3D image as well. Okay, so we have E, we know it's on this line somewhere, so that's going to be E. We know D is going to be there somewhere, so D is on that line as well. So we have E and D together. Then we have C, so we take the distance to C. Okay, take that distance from plan, find C over here, and we step it up. C, then we have B, so the distance to B, on the line for B, distance from A, step it off on our line for A from our x1, y1. We have 3, so we know the distance 3 is there. We have 2, to get our distance there to 2, step it off. So that's 3, that's 2, then we have 1, take 1, step it off onto 1 from the x1, y1, we have 0, 0 is on this point, that's 1, so we're missing point P. I never projected point P, so point P is on this line here, so we projected it out. Take our distance then to P, and then step it off on that line. Go. So we know P goes to E, so we can join P to E. We know P and O are a straight line, so we can join them back together. They're an edge. We know then 1 to 2 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 is a curve, so we can freehand that curve in there. Okay, we know 3 then to A is an edge, so we can join that using set square. And we know then A, B, C, and D and E go A, B, C, and D is a curve, and then there's a straight line from D to E. So we can freehand A, B, C, and D, and then freehand finish, use our set square. That's there. So that's a true shape of S. Okay, so that's the true shape. So we needed to construct an auxiliary plan of the solid that will show the true shape of surface S. So true shape will get you some marks, but it won't get you all the marks. We need to finish off the rest of the auxiliary plan. Okay, so we have all our points here on the top surface. So we can use all these same points now, project them up, and we'll take them all from our bottom surface here. Okay, if you're finding it hard to visualize this, you can change the letters up and call this point F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, and then at the back corner in here, we can call that O. We'll just put a line through it because we have O already. Okay, so we have FG here, so we know that's F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, and their new O with a line through, so the diameter sign. Okay, so we have to project all them points back perpendicular. Okay, so it's a slow draw. Just take your time, take one point at a time. So there's F and G. So we know on this line now we have F and G somewhere. We know we have H along this line somewhere. I is on this line somewhere. J is on this line somewhere, and so on. So we keep going with them. M and N and O are on the same line. Okay, so if you label everything, it should be easier to follow. Okay, because you're going to end up having a lot of lines. Okay, so the first thing we do is we know that F is here, G is here, then we have H, I, J, K, L, M, N, and O. So we take the distance again, so it's the same thing. We projected our auxiliary plan from elevation, and we're taking our distances from plan. So this one here is F, step it out on our F line. Okay, then we're going to take G here, step it out for our X1, Y1. So it's going to be F. I'm going to use the pen for this. Okay, G, just so you can see it, only use pencil. H, so H is on this line here. I, Okay, so do this for every point. Oh. Okay, you can see down there on the same point. Sorry, I did that incorrectly. So and O was there in this line here. That's O, and then that's N. That's N there. Okay. Okay, so we've loads of points. We just have to join them together, find out what we're keeping and what's hidden detail. Okay, so we can see here P and F, straight line, join them together. O and G, straight line, we can join them together. So F and G are an edge, so they're going to be joined together. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in slightly. Apologies. Okay, so now we have G, H, I, J. It's the end of our freehand curve is J. We know J goes to K, straight edge here. So K then is going to be freehand all the way back in through L, M, N, and then there's a straight edge from N to O. So K, L, and then it's going to be hidden detail. A straight edge of hidden detail. We know then that O is connected to F. So that's obviously hidden detail as well because at the back corner you can't see it. And then we have O to E at the back. O to E at the back. Join the back then using hidden detail. Okay, it's a bit of a complicated drawing. You need a bit of patience. Okay, and we're nearly finished. The only thing we're missing is K to A. Okay, so K to A is an edge. And in here at the back is going to be hidden detail. So I made a mistake, we'll rub it out. Okay. And then put in hidden detail. Okay, so there's our true shape and our full auxiliary plan.